Hi, my name is Gabe Arnold. I'm the founder and CEO of Business Marketing Engine, and today we're going to talk about 3 keys in your marketing offer that can dramatically increase the performance of that offer. When we're putting a new offer out to the market, when we're marketing something new, there's times that things work, there's times that they don't work, and it's often boils down to these 3 keys. And so I'm excited to share them with you. Stay tuned, and we'll break them down. So today's episode is going to build on what we talked about yesterday about creating a DVR offer, which is desire, vehicle, and response. We're going to go a little bit deeper today. And if you haven't watched that episode, go ahead and check it out. It'll give you a good foundation for that. When we think about creating an effective offer, as we talked about on the show yesterday, we really need to understand what are the desires that our audience has. What are they interested in? And that's the foundational piece. But when we go a little bit deeper, we may understand the desire and concept of what our audience wants, what our prospects want. But if we only understand it conceptually and we don't go a layer deeper, which I'm going to explain here in a minute, then what happens is we are using words and language, images, kind of brand, style that may or may not resonate with the audience. And so even though we're offering what they actually desire, they can't tell that from our advertising, from our marketing, from our videos, from the emails that go out, or the direct mail or television or radio, whatever you're running for your business. And so in order to get fully aligned with our prospects, we need to actually match the language in our advertising and our marketing efforts that matches the thoughts inside their head. And we can't be mind readers. We can take guesses, but in order to truly uncover what your audience is actually thinking, what we found is very effective for our clients that we walk through this process with is we will send out a deep, extensive survey that not only gathers basic demographic information, but has a lot of psychographic questions. Things like, what news media do you follow? What streaming channels do you like? Do you watch Hulu more than Netflix? Who are the influences you're going through? What are the important things that have happened in your life professionally in the last year, personally in the last year? We go very deep so that we can understand how our clients' prospects think about themselves and how they think about the problems that our clients solve. Because as an example, let's use a simple example. If you were a dating coach and you thought that all of your prospective clients that you wanted to work with said, how do I find a new partner? Let's say that was the terminology that you thought they used. When in reality, if you went through the survey process and you gathered a lot of responses and you were able to clarify that your prospective clients actually say, how do I find a new wife? Or how do I find a new husband? Or how do I find a new boyfriend or girlfriend? If you were using the language new partner, then they would ignore your messaging because that's not how they think about the desire and the goal that they have for love in their life. And it's really easy for us to use ineffective terminology because as experts, we can put ourselves in a position where we know how we operate, we know what we can deliver, and we talk about our services, our products, or what we deliver from more of a technical or analytical standpoint. But when we only communicate in that way, we're missing out on the language that drives interest. We're missing out on the language that attaches that desire that our audience has to the result that we can give them. And so the first key in creating a powerful marketing offer is to make sure you actually go through the process of doing deep market research. And again, it's something we love helping our clients with. So if you've never done that before, reach out. I'd be glad to explain the process. The second thing that we're going to, again, go a little bit deeper on compared to what we did yesterday, that's a key to making your marketing offer really dramatically increase its performance, is to be really clear about the unique vehicle that is going to get your prospect from where they are today, which is typically stuck or overwhelmed or frustrated, to the promised land of having the desire in hand, the result that they want. And that desire, it could be, to either be healthier or to increase their wealth or to save money or to improve relationships or find a new, life partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, or whatever your audience actually says, right? Just as simple examples. So if we clearly understand the desire of our audience, but from our market research and the language that they use to describe that, Then we need to be able to clearly communicate, here's the vehicle that we can use and that we can help you use to get to your destination. And the first step is going to be X. And then the second step is going to be this. And then the next step will be this. Here, the step-by-step process will take you through to achieve your result. It's important to be really clear about that vehicle, that tool, that process that you take people through, because the more that you explain that, the more that you disclose the clear and important points, they're going to trust you more. Because if you just make a claim like, I can help you achieve this desire, and you don't back that up with any proof or explanation of the vehicle or the process or the methodology or system you use, then people are going to be, I've heard that before. There's nothing new about that. One of the most attractive and unique things that we can put out there that will catch attention for our audience is explaining how their desire can be met by this new vehicle, a new process that they haven't tried before. And so that's the second key, is to make sure that you're clearly explaining the vehicle, the process that you use that will help your prospect get from stuck, overwhelmed, frustrated, not sure what to do, all the way to the promised land where they have that desire fulfilled, they have the life that they want. And you explaining that step-by-step process and being clear about what it's going to look like will help them trust you and help them take the next step. The third key in dramatically improving results for your offer, from your marketing offer, is to make sure that your call to action, or the R, the response in the DVR method that we talked about yesterday, is very clear, specific, and there's only one call to action. There's only one response you're asking for. Oftentimes, in the past, I recently took a look at a client's landing page and their ads, and their ad to their landing page was actually very confusing, because when somebody clicked the ad, which was performing okay, when I took a look at this client's landing page, they actually had 5 different calls to action. One was book a call. One was learn more about how our process works. One was see how this can work for you. Like, there was very different language and different outcomes that the client was asking for. And so when we took them through the process of just taking and making a revision and an update on that landing page, we were able to just confirm one clear call to action that appeared multiple times on the page, and they instantly got more conversions and ultimately got to the point where they were generating revenue from that page, because it was well aligned and everybody understood, here's the next step that you can take to use our vehicle to get the desired result that you have. And so when we think through making marketing offers, we really want to make sure, is the first key, that we're matching our language that we're using in our content and what we're putting out there in advertising to the thoughts that are inside our market's head. And we can determine those thoughts and those behaviors and how they're thinking about their problem by doing deep market research. The second thing is to be very clear in explaining the important details, not everything, but the important details in the vehicle that's going to get them from being stuck, overwhelmed, and frustrated to the promised land. And the third thing is to have a clear, simple, consistent call to action or response that you're asking for, so you don't confuse somebody with, I'm not sure which button to click, or I'm not sure how to reply to this email, or I'm not sure what response they're looking for. Keep your call to action simple, and you will get way more responses that way. If you're challenged with making an offer that's effective and actually driving lead flow, we'd love to show you how here at Business Marketing Engine, we can free up your time, give you consistent lead flow, and ultimately give you a dial you can turn that will increase revenue for you whenever you need it. If you need any help with that, comment below, shoot me a message, or reach out at businessmarketingengine.com. I appreciate you taking time to tune in today, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode.